Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. We've got a battle now on the Murovanka map with DGToasteD from Clan, and he's in the Bourrasque, the Tier 8 French premium medium tank. Looks like he hasn't quite loaded in yet. So time is ticking, Toasty. Okay, a few tanks tried to wake him up and now he's on his way. I think he was, disconnected at the start. Anyway, heading towards the Magic Forest. So it's a Tier 9, Tier 8 game. So he's bottom tier, but only up to Tier 9, so not too bad. Has even 90 been spotted on the edge of the forest. Got to be aware of things like that. And somehow they've spotted, oh, it must be the LT432. Did a bit of spotting there, that's worthwhile. So Toasty's taken up this position here. It's just knocked down a tree to give him some cover. Good idea there. He's got reasonable camo in this tank, but he's a medium tank, not a light tank. So as soon as he moves, his camo rating drops. And he's just going to keep spotting this area here and taking damage when he can, but if he starts shooting he'll get spotted most likely. So there's a Progetto 46 there, he goes for the tracking shot and puts 2 shots in, and as you know it's a 2-shot auto loader, so he's just got decent things, but he also picks up nearly just over 1,000 hit points worth of assisted damage for tracking the Progetto. So again, that's a valuable thing to do, is to aim for the front sprocket and see if that can break the tracks. Sometimes your shell may not have enough power to do that, but that's definitely worthwhile trying, and the more you try it, the more practice you'll get. Anyway, that Progetto is gone, but there's still plenty of tanks here. Now, he did get spotted there by the IS-3. You can see on the map there, the proximity, or he's not within the proximity circle, but very close, so must have just been spotted here. Now it's interesting, he's come back to the same position here, and it's surprising that Artie don't do something with him, but he's trying to put some damage into the IS-3, but that didn't go through, so switching to premium ammo now. And as he's spotted, he's just trying to relocate, get out of the way of any Artie. Looks like Artie's working both sides of the map. There's only one artillery on each side, so it does reduce the risk a little bit. And he just sort of crashed into the LT432 there, coming back in. But Toasty's just waiting till he goes completely dark. Well, he was dark now because he hasn't been spotted for more than 10 seconds. Just popping up, just seeing whether he can catch anyone. So now there's the super Pershing there, puts a nice shot into the side. Gets his second shot in. Goes under the reload, he wasn't spotted there, which is good. But now he's got that super Pershing in his sights. It's been lit there by the LT432, so it's going to stay lit for about 10 seconds. And hopefully by then Toasty will be reloaded. It's just looking for the outline there, puts in a shot and actually gets the kill. So nice blind shot there. So currently showing 1,800 damage, but it's probably closer to 2,000 now. And just coming back to the centre here, try and knock some trees down, get some additional camo. Because the other thing is, knock a tree down, you might be noticed by Artie in Artie view, but if you keep moving then they won't notice you. Have moved on. Anyway, it's been spotted again, that'll be the Skoda T27. And he's just looking for a spot. Not sure if neither of those shots did any damage. It looks like the enemy even 90's been taken out, so no light tanks on the enemy side now. Gives them a decided advantage. They're also 3 tanks up and about 2,000 hit points worth of damage in advance of the other team. So that is quite useful. Let's see if they can capitalise on that. Look at that E50 creeping up. Now Toasty is not in a position to shoot down yet. He'd have to keep moving forward, which means he would get out of cover. So he's just got to be careful here. He's knocking down the tree there. Hopefully, again, doesn't draw the attention of Artie. Okay, and he's found a sneaky shot here on the Skoda. Gets that first shot in. Skoda's moving forward, gets the second shot in. Takes that shot on his tracks, luckily, so he hasn't lost any hit points. But that Skoda's now down to a one shot. And back there he goes, taken down by the 50 TP, who pushes forward. Now we've got this E50 here, who is holding back. It's a pretty smart thing to do, but he's just got the side of the turret. Can he push forward far enough and not get spotted? That's the question. Yes, he is. Gets that nice shot in. And the second shot in. Right, nice pixel shot there for the last shot there. Takes Toasty up to 3,000 hit points of damage done, and he's also got 2,000 assisted, so getting close to 5,000 combined. In fact, he should be over that with the blind shots that we saw. Teams lost their light tank, which is unfortunate, but if they get rid of this E50, they've probably got a fair bit of control over this side of the map. That one didn't go through. It's a bit unfortunate. Will he get the kill? Oh, he gets the kill, but he pays the price. Hit from the Scorpion and also from a Mutz, and he's still lit. So he's going dark now, but in one go he went from full health down to about a third of his normal health. But nonetheless, still in the game. He's got 2 kills and he wants to spot those tanks. There goes the Mutz. Oh, in fact, okay, he's spotted, but he gets at least a shot into the Mutz and ducks down below a bit of terrain. So he's going to be pretty safe here. But he just has to watch out as he goes over various ridges while he's still spotted. He might get a blind shot in. And now he's circling back to basically take that risk away. There's the Mutz again. Now the Mutz is just a medium tank, doesn't have any special view range capabilities unless he's running commander vision system, which you can at tier 8. But it doesn't look like he is doing that, so he's not penetrating the bushes with that. And Toasty's just trying to give him a bit more punishment. Make him keep away. Toasty's now on 4k of damage. Total of 6k combined, so really tracking well, and the team's still well in front, but they are very even on hit points. In fact, they're behind on hit points. So they're starting to lose some tanks here. In fact, things are changing pretty quickly. But it does look like they've got control of the 1-2 line, although there's some tank destroyers there getting in the way, but they've got their heavy tanks right on the edge of the hill. And they can really take some damage to the other team. So Toasty's just being careful here. There's still some unspotted tanks, and he's not sure where that Scorpion is. There's no light tank left, so we really need some support. There's no point pushing forward. That 50 TP is not going to help, or get some support from the other side. So the question is, does he stay here and wait for the enemy to push, which is unlikely because they're behind, or does he cross over the map, go through the town and try to help on the other side? That's the question for the moment. Okay, so he's moving. Where is he going to go? Alright, so maybe he's going to take the low side. Try and see where the enemy is there. So that's one thing you can do, is track down the edge of the water. Now the team's coming back. They are still well behind in hit points, but they're still got one tank in the lead. So what's Toasty doing here? Looks like he's going to cross over. Yep. Okay, so heading towards the through the township, trying to get across to the other side. See if they can clean up that side completely and then work their way back, maybe is the option. He did get spotted there, and that's the Mutz. But the Mutz has been challenged by the Basante. When he did get a hit there, it's taken Toasty down to probably a one-shot. They're definitely making progress on this 1-2 line, and the Artie's been spotted, so that's lucky. He's taken some damage. But it looks like Toasty's keen to get rid of this Mutz here. He's got Striv here, a dead tank that he can get behind. He can either take out that... No, he's got no shot on the... Oh, he's got a shot on the Mutz. That one, didn't see where that one is. He's got the front of the tank, gets the second shot in, that's good. He really needs to get that second shot in. Looks like the Artie's been taken out as well. So they're pulling this back, and the Mutz gets taken out by artillery. So that gives them a strong advantage now. Now the best thing they can do is spot out the other team. So the Mutz is gone. It's a Scorpion around somewhere. In fact, the Scorpion's just taken out the Basante. Can Toasty get in and spot where the Scorpion is before the Scorpion spots him? And he thinks he's on this side because of where the Basante got shot from. And Toasty doesn't want to push a bit too far that way. So what's going on now? Toasty is heading back up this way. He's probably trying to do a big circle maybe and spot still the 7032. Last seen at the edge of the Magic Forest and the Scorpion G, so quite possibly they are still down on that side of the map, so maybe he's coming back down to come back through the Magic Circle. So okay, in fact there he spotted the 7032 and he's spotted in return, but he's got the hill between him and the 703. So anyway, that's foiled Toasty's plan. What is he going to do about it? Alright, it's going to make a bigger circle around. In fact, the Scorpion's now been spotted in the north. It's taken out the artillery. And they don't have a lot of hit points left. Type 4 Heavy's gone on base. The Scorpion is a long way from base. Now, what's the strategy going to be here? Is he going to find the Scorpion and hit him, or put some hits into the 703? So I'd say Toasty again is trying to get onto the edge of the view circle as far as the 703 is concerned. And see if he can put some hits into him without being spotted himself. So just coming down the red line. Okay, it's not a bad move, but he's getting closer and closer to being spotted. Where's that 703? Oh, okay, he's up on top of the hill now. And he got spotted again, so yeah, just a bit too close. But he doesn't want to get on the end of the 703's gun because he will obviously die. 2 people on cap now, so only 15 seconds left, so this may end up being a cap out. Scorpion would be on his way back, but may not get there in time. He's still being spotted by the 703. Oh, and there's the Scorpion. Scorpion's trying to reset. Only 1 second left, and it doesn't look like the Scorpion's made an impact on that, so that is the win. Let's go and have a look at the detailed results. So that was an Ace Tanker Mastery badge there for Toasty. He also got the High Caliber award for doing the most damage in the game and getting at least 20% of the hit point pool. He ended up with 4580 of direct damage, so there was that blind shot kill on the Super Pershing, and picked up 2608 of assisted damage, which gives him a total of around 7.1k of combined. All ended up giving him 1518 base experience, almost double what the next tank did, which was the Artie, and the 50 TP who was there in the forest, who really just sort of played back. Yeah, lost out on a fair bit of experience there. Almost eclipsed by the Tortoise on the enemy side there. Shots fired 22, 16 of those hit and 14 of those penetrated. So we did see a fair bit of that action there, and he made a massive amount of credits in the end with some personal reserves running, and ended up with 116,000 credit. So a good result there. Thanks Toasty for the replay. If you've got any comments, please leave them below, and we'll look forward